Hi everyone, let's take a seat. Go for our training session. Okay, find a nice spot. I'm hoping everyone is feeling fantastic today. As always, good surface area around us, footwear, nice sturdy chair. My water bowl's a little bit out of the way here, but it's definitely here. So that sets ourselves in a good spot here. And switch up legs. Yes, we're back downstairs today. The upstairs area there is drying some clothes at the moment. It's just gets so warm in there, you just put stuff on a drying rack and boom, it's dry. It's fantastic. Who needs to use a dryer anymore? So it's being used at that right now. But periodically I've got to create another video quite soon. Maybe it might be up there, who knows? Change environments, which is good. Now you guys can't see all the mess around us, but we got some really cool deliveries a couple of days ago, which was his cot and change table. So nice big sort of fun deliveries, switch over legs. So we just had that all set up in his room about 3 or 4 days ago now, so it's nice every now and again just walking in there and seeing it and the frames and the little mobile and geez, it's just so much fun. I should take a full photo when it's all done and put it online for everyone, so I think it's nice to just see that. I'm sure it triggers everyone off and they remember their own sort of journeys and going back to those times, which is just lovely. Cool, what's through for us? Yes. So very much fun. So much fun. And yeah, we're just doing our thing. We had, to fill everyone up to speed, we had Amy and I's 3-year wedding anniversary yesterday, which is very exciting. So 24th of November. Very, very good. And yeah, decided to just go in the city, have a nice bite to eat, and then switch over legs, then go down to the beach and had a nice walk along the beach before I had to come back and do a bit of work at night time, but just to change the routine up and do something fun and different. And I never know this, but apparently they're trying to get more people into the city, so they've got this Melbourne weekend or weekday sort of thing where you get 30% back off a bill. And we're fantastic, this sounds pretty cool. So I didn't even know about it until after we'd paid for it. He told us you can jump online and get 30% back off, and I'm like, alright, that sounds like a no-brainer. And fixed rates, so yeah, fantastic. that's quite cool. Nice interest to just get people, I think just getting people back into the city, and let's be honest, people just need to get back in there, because dare I say, some of those places might be struggling just a little bit. So yeah, very cool indeed. So we'll reach over legs. Good, sit in, give it a good little shake. Oh, fantastic stuff. Nice to just loosen up their hamstrings. Today's session is mostly standing up. We don't have any equipment involved with it, but we're going to do most of it standing up, so very little seated work. The idea here is to keep our body moving in a standard position. Lovely, good to shake it all out. Awesome, up stretch. And I'm hoping everyone here who's watching this has had a wonderful start to the day. So I believe this is Monday's session, so you guys will see this. Today's a Friday, but you guys will see this all on Monday. Yeah, it's a nice start to the day. All I know is I could see on the radar that we've got some little sporadic rain coming through, especially down this way. But let's be totally honest, switch over legs. Rain has been plenty during this spring, so it's definitely been a little bit more than usual, which is definitely not a bad thing. I'm sort of hoping that it might even carry a little bit into summertime. I wouldn't mind that. It's a little bit of extra rain. Not so scorching hot for all of us. Warm weather, but yeah, gives us a little bit of a cooling off period. And tabletop for our last one. And for those who watching the last video there, my toes definitely doing a whole lot better. Still a bit banged up and I've got some nice bruises, but yeah, just grateful that I can weight bear a bit better on my toes, and everything's feeling a bit better, which is good. Awesome. Just shows nothing's really wrong there, just a nice amount of bruising with everything. Excellent. All right, let's have a quick drink. I'm going to do the same as well. And just set up the trusty timer. Always good to have that going, making sure that I'm on the right pace. Because just like my voice, I tend to go a bit faster sometimes. So we need to slow down. All right, quick drink. Lovely, good H2O. All right, Lovely. So, like I was saying before there, sometimes we're going to use the chair, sometimes we won't. I'm going to start you off with squats, then notice we're going to push the chair aside, then we'll only come back to it on a rare occasion there. So, space is important. Begin. Nice chair squats. Drive it up nice and strong. Thrust up through the hips. We get everything moving together. And again, still no news. I feel like I probably just need to give Darren a bit of a buzz and just sort of see where he's at and where Melton Council's at with everything there, because I do know that sometime in December I'll finish up. Again, I'd like to make sure there's enough content to go through the whole time, but we're going to see to what they say. They say yes, I'll create the content and let you know. We'll make sure it's all there for everyone. If nay, I guess we keep running until it all finishes up and then see everyone all a bit later. And I think that might be the case, if I'm totally honest, because I know that someone needs to still upload these videos online for everyone. So we see. Again, if you feel value, just make sure you let the right people know. That's the key. Pardon me, 10 more seconds. And Ames is really well, by the way. She's just chilling upstairs. I think this is all the Black Friday weekend stuff there, so I think she's doing some fun online orders for all the baby stuff, which is good. 2, 1. Excellent. Chair off to the side. Good. Leg up. You've got option. Flat foot or on toes. You pick. Good. Heart rate should be coming up a little bit too. Alright, with our arms, get those arms moving. Pump them up. Yes. And I've had a couple of cups of tea today too as well. Yes, I feel a bit more perkier. Yeah, I apologise for those on the last day. I was definitely a bit flat. Feeling much better today, which is good. 2, 1. Alright, bring it up higher. Good. Slightly trying to keep a torso leaning forward. Like we're in a running motion here. You choose your speed, right? You can also choose flat foot slamming, so you can hear that much denser sound, and then slightly on the toes. As always, you're always striking the floor. Always a slight bend in knees, never hyperextended and locked back. So that is always important. Keep it coming. Look at the timer, still another 20 seconds. So things will have a little bit more duration in today. Instead of chopping and changing real quickly, we're going to be at it for a bit. Get the heart rate up. We don't have to complicate training. Just want to get it done. Feel great at the end. Less than 5. Keep bringing it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Wide stance. Excellent. So we're looking for a little bit of rotation through our torso. Good. Notice that all I'm just doing is a little bit of a subtle movement through the hips, and let the top half of the body rotate with it. Good. So just taking our time. Good. The closer my stance is, the easier this is to do it there. Notice I'm not twisting and turning my feet and everything around. I actually stay nice and neutral and just create a little bit of rotation through here. Good. And you can definitely increase that pace of the top half of your body movement. I'll rotate that to the side. You can see where I'm at through there. Excellent. Keep it playing. Keep working it. Side to side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Good. So the next one, very similar. We rotate laterally. Nice wide stance. Swinging up and swinging out. Very much like a golf swing, by the way. So it has that real swinging motion through it there. Notice this time, I'm transitioning my legs between this. It's like a swing one way and then swing the other. Swing one way, swing the other. Show it laterally. Nice wide stance. Swing one way, swing the other. Swing one way, swing the other. And by the way, can you do this stuff safely? Absolutely. Very similar movement pattern there. You'll notice wider stance allows me to sort of drive down into it and swing it up there. And the same thing, you're just going to move with your legs. So can you do it? Yes. Nowhere near as hard, nowhere near as much more hip stabilization as it is upright. So you pick 10. Good. Nice twist. Rotation. Making it move. Yes. Good. Quick look at the time. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Backstroking it. Really pull it back. Good. Really work your arms up and over. Pull back. You can see where I'm going here. And I like this palm comes forward. So as you pull back, palm comes forward, and that's effectively what glides your arms back. Now if you're doing backstroke, that's what will propel you forward by pushing the water, by pushing the water away from you. That's what happens. Good, 2, 1. Good, exact opposite. So this is slap in the water. So if you come over the top and slap in the water, that would be the key. Boom, boom. You can picture all the young kids there just pounding against the water flying everywhere. Same part. It's like a nice big windmill movement. Good, over the top. Excellent. 3, 2, 1. Great. So we can actually do the rowing position in a standing position as well, so not just seated. So what we want to do is lean back a little bit, pull in, thrust your hip forward there. So this is a modified rowing position. Good, so it's all about driving, pulling strong. Pulling strong. So we're doing a partial squat, pulling strong. What we don't want to do is lean too far forward. We want to still be upright in this there. So this would be a quarter squat position. So you've got this as an option. As you feel more and more comfortable, you can come down lower. Thrust up, right? It's a little bit tougher when you come down lower. Can you do that on the seat? Absolutely. Bum touches, pull it in. Bum touches, pull it in. And then you've got the slightly easier version, which is the one that we've been doing lots of. Pull back. Good. Notice this one here, you come a bit more over the top though. So it's a little bit different. Yes, you could sit more in that position there. So you can see, very similar in their movement patterns. Keep going. We're still going to have 25 seconds of this one. Good. You'll notice that you get a little bit more coaching cues just by me being laterally. Good. Squeeze that bum. Thrust your butt forward. Pull the arms back. Pull the arms back. Yes. Work through it. Less than 10. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Lateral steps. Good, we've done this one before, so I'm just going to scoop that off to the side. Nice, easy. Good. Move it to the side. Flat feet. Want to make it a little bit harder. Bring your knees up. Get those knees out to the side. Yes. Showing off laterally. Bringing them up. Fantastic. Good. Can we increase height? Yes, we can. We can bring it up higher. Can we step further to the side? Yes, we can. Good. All of these variables are just progressions. And you would say the hardest one is really stepping out to the side, giving the knees a big kick up, right? And you've got all the varying levels between that, right? Where you can slowly progress it, slowly bring it up higher, and then start taking the big steps. Nearly there. 30 seconds. Yes, it's a lot. I know. Different muscle groups in your hips starting to get worked out. Just changes it up by being a bit more elevated, not as much sitting, but forcing different muscle groups around our hips to have to work a bit harder. Awesome. We love it. 15 seconds. Keep working for me, team. Keep working. Yes. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, shake it all out. Oh, you probably notice heaps of stuff along the side of the hips. All very, very normal. Good. We're doing our hammy work. We get exactly 50 seconds. Then we're going to start our rest period. Oh, drop your heels to your bum. Good. See if you can create some speed here, team. Oh, wow, that really fatigued up my hips. I wonder how everyone else is feeling there. Oh, I feel like I need a massage. Fantastic. All right. So, as always, we control, just spin yourself around, we control the speed. The higher or the harder you're trying to kick your bum to, like heel towards your bum, you're not kicking your bum towards anything, your heel towards your bum, the harder you're working with your hamstrings, the tougher the exercise is going to be. And then, as always, increased speed makes it more difficult. Can you get your arms working with it? Absolutely. Last 10 seconds. Work with me. Good. 2, 1, and fantastic. Walk yourself around. Grab yourself a bit of water. That's good. Gets that heart rate up. Oh, I do like a good stroll. Nice to move around. And yeah, I'm hoping, because I know over in Melton, I always get told it doesn't rain as much there, and even my mum and dad encourage me just mentioned that doesn't rain anywhere near enough over there. So they're always out having to give the water, or the plants a bit more of water. Good, enjoy a bit more of a rest, we're doing awesome routine. But yeah, we've been getting some fantastic rainfall down over in Galbraith, so we're right next to Tullamarine area. Yeah, plenty amount of rainfall, but the front plants at the moment just need a little bit extra. I don't think we're going to get, pardon me, I don't think we're going to get plenty yeah, today there, so they just might need a little bit because we had a couple of warm days in a row there, and on the hot days, wow, just throwing me about there. I don't think I'm so used to having so much heat on me because I've been indoors and always, you know, climate controlled areas, and you spend a couple of hours outside and you're just like, oh, this is all too hot. So that's what I'm noticing. Alright, let's get back into it. Push and pull. Push and pull. So I want to start with the easy variation, seated, and I'm going to stand up and I'll show you the harder variation. So push and pull. Nice and simple. You're welcome to keep doing that. Now, we've got single leg, constantly interchanging. So that's all that is. So you guys can't really, there we go, it's a bit better. Good, I just had to make sure I tilted this down far enough so if I stood far away. So very similar. You've got one leg doing the movement, and then you can alternate between those legs. All you've got, good, all I'm doing there is changing my legs over. I'm just jumping, interchanging those legs. So just different variations that we can play with here. Good. And then you've got the hardest variation of it all, because it's just constantly changing. Good. It's tougher, it's much harder on your calf and Achilles to be able to do it. You'll notice your heart rate comes up. We've still got 15 seconds. Work out which one you want to do. See? If this one's good, stay with it. If you feel like you want to go the hardest one, you play with the team. Just breathe. All good. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Calf raise. Push off your toes. So you need the chair. Push up your toes. Full grip. Pincer grip. No grip. You choose. Stay there, chair. Just push off your toes. As always, the slightly harder variation, I'll spin this up front. The slightly harder variation is not allowing your heels to strike back on the floor. So if you keep your heels off the floor, that's what we're working on here. Good. It's a little bit tougher. You'll notice it works a little bit more balanced. You may notice you want to grab on, just to keep yourself more stable. Good, loading those calves up. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Oh, fantastic. They are getting loaded. Good, so some really nice simple ones. Hands up, knee into your hands. So I'm going my right knee towards both hands, which both hands start up on the left hand side. So it's like diagonally coming together. Good. So show that laterally. Up nice and high. Kick it in. Now, what I don't want to see there is you bring your hands down to your legs, alright? Pretty easy. Bring your knee up to it. Knee up to it. Now if you find it a bit uncoordinated and you find that tricky, what I generally suggest for people to do is bring on with it there. So now I can use my right hand and I can just cross it over my body. Good, I've got that option there, or that option there. Just making sure one hand is holding onto the chair. No right or wrong which side you do with it, just a bit more of a preference. Good, switch it over. Good. It's a little tougher. Get that heart rate up. Drive that knee up nice and high. Yes. Good. Shoulder laterally. So you can see I'm driving that knee up nice and high. Work through it there. Good. Good, there's no real right to this there. I had the other hand before, so now I've just got my right hand on top, bringing my hand down to meet my left knee. That is coming up. 3, 2, 1. Excellent, we're going to take a seat. Oh yes. Good. Just because doing a lot of quad loading or quad specific exercises is very tough to do standing up, much easier to do lying down, seated. So that's why we get tense up the quads. and create an ankle rotation. Nice opportunity to drop our heart rate down before we go to the last little final burst. All right, get some good rotation of the ankles. Good, so I can set it myself for everyone. There we go. Probably a little bit better. Good, just doesn't matter where you rotate it, just get them moving. Should notice your quads are nice and tense. If you're sitting really far back on the seat, you won't notice a whole lot of quad tension, but you can make it a bit harder by coming a bit more forward and then rotating through there. All fantastic. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Ankles do love good little rotation. Sometimes they need a bit of work. In the meantime, we've got to make sure we've got our quads nice and tight so we get some good quad loading. Good. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Head to the side. Good. So we've got a couple of variations between star jumps. So this is working one side of my body. That's option. You've got alternating, right? Or you put both of them together. Right? That's all it is. Hands up, legs out, everything comes together. Good. And then you've got the speed, honestly. So you pick whatever works for you there, maybe one at a time. And what was the other one? How did I teach the other one? I can't remember. Just go back. How do I normally teach? That. Something like that. I can't even remember which one I taught you guys. There's so many different ways of doing it. Either of those are fine, otherwise, jump it. Oh, that's so funny. I'm going to have to watch this afterwards to remember which way I taught it. It's so funny. 15 seconds. Hey, they're all right. They're just different ones. You find the right level for you. That is great when you just get brain legs. Clearly not enough, T. Okay. Must have another couple. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Good. Sitting a little bit. Drop legs. Bum lanes back there. We like we're going swimming. See if we can go for a bit of a swim here. Notice what I'm doing with my hips. I let everything move. Let everything move. So I'm not saying rigid and just using my arms. Let everything move. Flow with it. Good. If you need to keep yourself more upright, because that's getting a bit tougher in your lower back, sit a bit more upright to your perfectly standing position. And you'll find that the easiest. Bum back, leaning forward, allows you to get a bit more lower back into this. Keep coming for me, team. Good, just like anything with swimming, you can go as hard as you want. Breathe. Hey team, this is our last exercise. We have 90 seconds from here. Good, so we're freestyling to begin with. Yes. Good. We're going to move to butterfly. 2, 1. Over the top. Over the top. Good, so standing variation. Slight bend. Sitting right over there. Good, it's a bit tougher. Just gonna face you now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Butterfly's always hard. Getting the shoulders out and around. Over the top, push back. Oh, wow, arms getting heavy. Stay with me. 2, 1. Good. Breaststroke. Coming out in front. Good, as always, stand up nice and tall. Option, lean a little bit. Option, lean far forward. Good, pick your variation. Home straight, team, 30 seconds. If your shoulders are doing anything like mine, they are screaming. We tell them, thank you, I appreciate your screaming of fatigue. Stay with me, shoulders. Work through. Good, I love breaking the water. In this case, they're the air. 10 seconds. Shoulders are capable of a lot. The human body, all of us, are capable of a lot. Home straight. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Wonderful work, team. Have a walk around. Let's get some water in. I did promise we'll be on our feet much more today. It's crazy how heavy my shoulders got. I did a gym session this morning, but I was not expecting that type of fatigue to my shoulders. Fantastic. Sounds like they've worked out hard. Lovely. Oh, take a seat. Oh, isn't it nice? Just let it relax. Sometimes all you want to do is just sit outside with the sun on you, right? Like we're in our little sunroom. So legs, we just love whenever the sun's barreling down in there, you just sit there and close your eyes and you can honestly just fall asleep. It just feels so good. And yeah, you're just like, oh, just gonna close my eyes here, and then you got to realize, oh God, I can't. Like, I'm not ready for sleep time yet. Because if you keep it closed for too long, boom, out like a light. Especially after doing a bit of yoga, you just lie down on that yoga mat, and honestly, wow, switch over. It is just so relaxing. I feel nearly sleepy thinking about how relaxing it is. It's amazing how that works. All right, pull it in nice and strong. Now, what other plans have I got for this week coming? So I'm going to be doing Wednesday's video later today. That's the only time I've got locked in for it. But I'm trying to think of anything else that may even be coming up. I don't know. Amy's excited. Tomorrow she goes, I think, into the city with her family to do a bit of shopping for some other baby stuff. So that'll be very exciting. Quite a stretch. I think it's the first time her parents are actually... no, they took her out once to baby hunting. Yeah, I think first time in the city going to be shopping, and they were, regular city goers, especially when they lived in Essendon. But yeah, so very different at the moment. Awesome. Give it a good strong pull up on thighs. Oh, fantastic. Just nice to stretch everything up. Good. Switch over legs. Good strong pull up. Isn't it just nice to do a bit of exercise? Body feels good. Great excuse to then have a little bit more to eat. Just good healthy food, don't have to be silly. And it doesn't mean another biscuit, that's what it doesn't mean, no doubt. But it feels good. It feels good to move the body. Everyone notices that they feel a bit more energized after getting some food and liquid into them. Good, bring the legs out, move it side to side, all that stuff is excellent. Yes, good to shake it side to side. Oh, fantastic. Good stuff. Switch over legs. And team, I can't stress enough, thank you for being here. Makes this so fun and enjoyable for me to continue creating the content. Out of all the groups that I work with now, you guys are the last group that I'm able to create all this content online with, so it's sort of like it feels like nearly an end of an era for me. So I don't know whether a lot of groups would want to continue with creating some content. Definitely the individual athletes that I train, I still create some content when they require it. Online stuff there, so then they can watch it at a later stage. But for the big groups, no doubt we just want to return back to face-to-face, but this may be something that we do in the future. Who really knows? Can't stretch. But just thank you for the opportunity to be able to do some of this stuff. It is it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun, and I'm very appreciative to be given the opportunity to help out everyone. Awesome. So much fun. Good. Stretch up calves, switch over sides. And for those who want to know, the place we went in the city there, it's called Maha. That's a Middle Eastern place there, and they do fantastic. You can order from them through Providor, which is one of those companies online where you can jump on there and order some meals that come either nearly fully cooked or just need very minimal cooking. And then you put it all together there, and it's obviously they've all made it with all their spices and everything. It's just lovely. Tabletop, but first time for a while that Amy and I have gone out to a really nice restaurant. I think we did a few weeks prior to that there, but other than that, it's been a year and a half, 2 years, like probably most other people. It's been quite a while of time, or quite a large span of time. Good tabletop to finish off with. Oh, wonderful. Hey, great work today, team. Probably a little bit more energy expenditure too, which gets the heart rate up a little bit more. Fantastic work. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.